Imagine waking up tomorrow with a completely different life. You exercise every day without forcing yourself. You finish your work on time. You read more. You waste less time scrolling. You become the person you've always wanted to be. Sounds impossible? What if I told you that the difference between success and failure often comes down to one thing? Habits. Not talent. Not intelligence. Not motivation. Habits. And most people have no idea how powerful they really are. Because every day, your habits are quietly shaping your future. Every action you repeat is casting a vote for the person you're becoming. The scary part? Most of this happens without you even noticing. Scientists estimate that a huge portion of our daily actions are automatic. We think we're making conscious decisions, but in reality, we're often running on autopilot. Think about it. Do you consciously decide to brush your teeth every morning? Do you carefully think through how you tie your shoes? Do you analyze every step when checking your phone? No. Your brain has turned these actions into habits. Why? Because habits save energy. Your brain is constantly looking for shortcuts. If it had to consciously process every tiny decision, you'd be mentally exhausted before breakfast. So it creates automatic programs. These programs are incredibly useful, but they can also be incredibly dangerous. Because your brain doesn't care whether a habit is good or bad. It only cares whether it's repeated. If you repeat a behavior enough times, your brain learns it. And once it's learned, it becomes harder to stop. That's why bad habits can feel like they're controlling you. It's not because you're weak. It's because your brain has become efficient. The habit has become automatic. But here's the good news. The same system that creates bad habits can also create powerful ones. The secret lies in understanding how habits are formed. Every habit follows a simple pattern.
A cue, a routine, and a reward. First comes the cue. Something triggers the behavior. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you're stressed. Maybe you hear a notification. Then comes the routine, the action itself. You grab your phone. You eat junk food. You procrastinate. Finally comes the reward, a small burst of pleasure, comfort, relief. Your brain notices the reward and says, "That felt good. Let's remember that." The cycle repeats, again, and again, and again, until eventually the behavior becomes automatic. This is why changing habits isn't about willpower. It's about changing the system. Most people try to fight habits directly. They say things like, "I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm going to stop eating unhealthy food. I'm going to stop wasting time." But focusing only on stopping rarely works, because nature hates empty spaces. If you remove a habit without replacing it, the old behavior usually comes back. Instead, replace the routine while keeping the cue and reward. For example, feeling stressed? Instead of scrolling endlessly on social media, go for a short walk. Need a mental break? Read a few pages of a book instead of opening another app. The goal isn't to eliminate habits, it's to build better ones. And here's something even more powerful. Small habits create massive results. Most people underestimate the power of tiny improvements.
Imagine improving just 1% every day. 1 extra page read, 1 extra push-up, 1 extra minute spent learning. These actions seem insignificant, but habits are like compound interest. The results are invisible at first. Then one day, everything changes. A tiny habit repeated for months can transform your health, your skills, your confidence, your entire future. The problem is that people quit too early. They expect immediate results. They go to the gym for a week and expect a new body. They study for a few days and expect mastery.
But habits don't work that way. For a long time, progress is hidden beneath the surface, like a seed growing underground. You don't see the roots, but they're there. And eventually, the growth becomes impossible to ignore. This is where successful people differ from everyone else. They understand that consistency beats intensity. You don't need to be perfect. You need to keep showing up, even on bad days, especially on bad days. Because every repetition strengthens the habit. Every action reinforces your identity. And identity is where real transformation begins. Don't ask, what do I want to achieve? Ask, who do I want to become? A person who exercises doesn't need motivation every day. A reader doesn't force themselves to read. A disciplined person doesn't constantly negotiate with themselves. Their habits are part of their identity. The behavior becomes natural. And that's the hidden power of habits. They don't just change what you do, they change who you are. Right now, your future is being shaped by the actions you repeat daily. Every scroll, every excuse, every productive choice. They all matter. Because habits are the invisible architecture of your life. The question is, are your habits building the future you want? Or are they quietly taking you somewhere else? The choice begins with the next action you take. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Because small actions repeated consistently have the power to create extraordinary results. And that is the hidden power of habits.